Tyler here with Big TV, and we're doing the player ratings for our win, 5-0 win against Orlando City SC this evening. I'm here with Josh, who's going to help me do the ratings, and yeah, a big win, a good night. How are you feeling after that result?
I feel really good. A lot of goals. Shows why Sam got a bobblehead. Like, I mean, he is the man. So, and the man of the match. So, I mean, it makes perfect sense. It was a great night. It was a good amount of people here. The crowd, people showed up.
Yeah.
The weather couldn't have been better. So, I mean, it's a good night to go watch some soccer. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I felt kind of like, I don't know, it started to get me in the World Cup mood. We're kind of early. It reminded me of Club World Cup here last year. It's good vibe. Okay, big performance. I think these players are going to get good ratings. Let's see. You're going to start with Shwaki, yeah?
Yeah, I think Brian did a great job tonight. He seems to, he can't lose. So that's one thing. Yeah, he can't lose, which is great. I think that I would give him an 8.
Yeah.
He could have done a couple more things that I would have liked. Some of his passes on the sidelines, he was trying to be really pinpoint, and they ended up going out, and the players weren't able to do stuff with them that you would want them to do with it. So, but that's just being ticky-tack. Like, I mean, he could have easily given him a 9. He made that great save at the beginning of the game. And so, I mean, he did a great job, as he always has all year so far. So
yeah, I think he's also becoming a little bit of a master of the, as some people say, the dark arts of soccer. He's got really good at wasting the time. That when we're ahead, he was we're behind the supporter section, and the ball went to there. He was like, slow to the guys in the section, slow it down. You know, the foul in the box, the Orlando City guy, he's going up and making sure he's okay before he thinks about the ball. The ref's like, come on. He's like, yeah, but you know, I love it. Good rating. I like the 8. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go for Nahar. Nahar impressed me tonight defensively today. He was he's normally that attacking threat more for me, and that's what I think of him. But honestly, tonight defensively, he looked really good. Got into some challenges, really meaty challenges, and I always worry a bit because of his injury record, but he looked really good. So I'm going to give him an 8 as well, because that defensive side is something I normally worry about. Yeah. Feel about right to you?
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, I thought that he does everything offensively that you want him to do. But the last couple games, he seems like he's had a little bit more step on that backside, making a couple more slides to get in front of the ball, and being there and being a little bit more aggressive than he has in the past. So yeah, I always enjoyed Nahar. So yeah,
I love that. Okay, so I'm going to give you Palacios next.
Okay. I think Palacios, again, an 8. I thought he did good. I thought he did some good jobs running. If I'm not mistaken, he's the one that got pulled down in the box. Y'all were closer to it.
Yeah, it was.
So, which got Sam that free kick. So, yeah, I think an 8. I think he did a great job. He controls the defense well. Him and that back line really communicates well and fills in gaps. And so he makes great runs, uses his body well, and he did it again tonight, as he always does, to get in front of him. May not be looking at the ball or trying to get the ball, but he'll make sure he's in the right place. And so, yeah, an 8 works great for him.
Yeah, I feel that. The only thing I will say, I like that. I liked his aggression and everything. One thing from where we were stood, honestly, the number of times tonight, he might have to pay for this at some point this season. I hope he doesn't. But a number of times he's got his head up waiting for the next pass, and he miscontrols the ball. I don't know if you noticed it, but he's not been under pressure doing it, so it's okay. We've got away with it. But yeah, I agree. He was really good tonight. I'm going to do Waleji. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was really good. He did well shepherding players out when the ball, shepherding out attackers, letting the ball go out of play. He's a built-in cheerleader, which I love. He's like the team's cheerleader. That's just kind of crazy. Didn't know we were getting that with his transfer fee, but I love it. And he just played really well tonight. He looks confident. I think the players looked all more confident after the win in midweek. And just another great performance from him, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree. He definitely does a great job of hyping everybody up. He loves to play off the emotions of the crowd. I feel like you can tell he's gotten more comfortable, but at times, it looks a little lazier than he was at the beginning of the year. And so I'm like, he has to find that good balance of going, okay, this is where comfort is, but I'm not really laying off too much. So at least that's what I've got tonight. But I love him. So, I mean, I don't have anything too bad to say about it.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, Reed Baker Whiting from you, please.
I enjoy Reed. I enjoy Reed. I love what he does. I love when he passes, that he moves. That he didn't just pass and drop back. That he passes, he makes runs, he makes a ton of runs. He makes a ton of runs that I don't know if they trust him yet with those runs because they won't make the passes. Like when Nahar makes those runs, they flip it back to Nahar and he goes. Reed will make those same runs, and he probably makes runs more than anybody does, and they don't trust him exactly yet, but you can see that they're starting to trust him a little bit more. And he also makes his passes and then fills in really good into gaps to be able to make another pass, And so I enjoy that. He's also looking better on defense than he has in the past. He played some couple balls up high, a little off. One of them, I think, came from, can't remember who. Mukhtar passed it over to the sidelines and he kind of flicked off of him, and he looked like he was kind of like, I can't believe I did that. But beyond that, like I enjoy him. I like him in. Like I love it. I love what he does. He's consistent, but I feel like there's more big play possibility when Reed's in. So I will give him. I want to give him an 8, but I'll give him a 7, just to be solid. So
something to aim for. Something to aim for in the future. Yeah, I totally agree. I also. Something to think about here, or I was thinking about at least, Wheel and Baker Whiting is like the combo to me because I feel like they balance each other out. Wheel's obviously a little bit more defensively aware. Reed's looking defensively more solid, but I think Baker Whiting has more of that ability to go forward a little bit and come inside, and they look like they're really starting to work well together, more than maybe Reed and Madrigal or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so then we'll move into the midfield. Do you want to do Eddie?
Eddie. Man. I'll give Eddie a 7. He's always all over the place. Like he does everything. He does everything right in my book. Like he's there. He gets in front of you. Like he moves well without the ball. There's times that he'll disappear in a game, but he doesn't disappear in a bad way in the game. Like he disappears because he's not completely active in front of you, but he's there watching and being where he needs to be to fill in other places where they're not supposed to be. So I thought Eddie did really well tonight. He didn't get a card, so that's always good for Eddie not to get a card. So yeah, a 7, solid 7.
Great. Hey, I'm gonna do Yazbek. There's always something I miss about Yazbek in the comments. Let me know the thing that I missed today. But for me, really good work in the channels again. He's really running in behind. I think he gives us such a different dimension when he's on the field. More than Eddie, actually. I think he's the one that's really the great one at that. He's getting in for the blocks and the tackles. He must cover so many miles per game. I'm a little bit worried about that and his load on him, to be fair. But he gets an 8 from me because he looks like a great performer again. I'm sure there was something I've missed in there. Did he get an assist? Maybe, I'm not sure. Pre-assist, there'll be one. You guys will tell me what it is. You always do. So I'm going to give him an 8.
Yeah, I can see that. He definitely pushes the play more. So, like, he'll drop back and play defense, like you said. And that's Eddie does that, dropping back and playing positions well. But Eddie doesn't seem to push forward and push the offensive side as much as he has that balance that he has. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, cool. We'll move to Wheel.
All right. Wheel. I give Alex a 7. Like, he's there. There were times tonight that I felt like he disappeared on that side, that when Reed was coming up and then Sam was there and I was like, wait, where's Alex? Like, where are you at? And he kind of floated into the end a little bit too much at times. But I love that he's just go. And even when he makes mistakes, and there was a couple mistakes that even on the defensive side at times that he made that he was out of place or he let someone get around him, that he makes up with that because he never gives up on a play. And so I give Alex a 7, a good solid 7. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. 7's good. He did have a couple of things he was frustrated about himself when he was defending, one that he kind of missed a ball. But honestly, I think he looked really good today. Good energy, combined well with Reed Baker Whiting, like I said. Yeah, I think a 7's good. All right, I'm going to go and do Espinoza. Good performance. He started well with that goal. I think it was a shot. They were laughing at that, across. I think they were...
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%.
They were laughing about it. You saw that. I think it was meant to be a cross, but it was a great strike into the top corner. Like, no keeper's going to read that. Really good performance. Starting to really lead the team as well. I think he's a big player for us. He was involved in a lot of the goals, I think, today in some way or another. He looked really good on the right-hand side. That first half was basically all Espinoza, just down the outside, crosses in the box. He was a big threat. And I can't honestly believe that they let him just kind of do what he wanted. Like we had, I will say our right-hand side is so much more attacking in the traditional way. Yeah. We can go outside and get balls in the box. I think you saw that today at the start of the game. I mean, it felt like the first, 20 minutes, it was just all that. And Andy Nahar and Espinoza getting space down the outside. So, yeah, I think he's going to get an 8 from me. Really good performance. He was in line for man of the match at the start for me. And then, obviously, we have the main man come in and do a little bit more. So, yeah, let's shift to him. Let's shift to Sam.
Yeah. All right, so Sam, I don't know if you've done it yet in here, but I don't see how you can't give him a 10. Like,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
You,
Do it.
It's your bobblehead night. Like, you score 3. You make it look pretty easy. You could have had a couple more. You had some really good headers that went off player, went off the goalie. So, I mean, you were in good positions. You're always in good positions. Like, I think I'm more surprised when he doesn't score in a goal in a game than when he scores multiple goals. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's kind of what it is. At one point, my wife, who's with me, was like, I'm gonna feel so bad when he's gone. And I was like, what do you mean when he's gone? she's like, he's gonna go somewhere else after this. And I was like, well, we're gonna try to pay him anything we can. Like, he did a phenomenal job tonight, moving the ball around, being in the right place, and that's what he's supposed to do, because it seems like everybody else is set up to feed it to him, and everybody's looking to feed it to him because he has become that elite scorer. So it's kind of like, hey, let's get it to him. Let him do what he's supposed to do. And I'm fine with that. I like seeing other people score, but I'm fine with him being that person, standing in the middle. Hey, throw him the ball and let him do his work. So.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like to me at points they'd forgotten who Sam Surridge was. like, oh, he's the guy that's going to score. Oh, I guess he scored again. Because honestly, that he was just looked free. He looked free. That finish as well in the, I think it was for his 3rd goal. Was it outside of the boot? You were closer to that. Outside of the boot, yeah?
Yeah, he did a great job. Like, he doesn't miss many. You're more surprised when he does miss. You're like, oh, he missed. So, like, that one, it was a great goal. It was a great shot. And, I mean, put it where he wanted to put it. And so you're like, oh, that's Sam being Sam. I mean,
made up for Inter Miami on Wednesday, I think. Yeah. He didn't have his best performance there at all.
No.
But, yeah, he made up for it today.
But I think Miami, they realize who he is. And so they give him the respect. And I don't know if everybody else in the league, like, even though he was running with Messi last year, like, they don't give him that same respect. And when you don't, and you take your eyes off him, he's going to put it in there. And so Miami's kind of like, no, this guy's not going to beat us. If we get beat by everybody else, that's perfectly fine. But this guy's not going to beat us. Just like when we play them, we're like, Messi's not going to be the one to beat us. So I think that's why when you go to Miami, it's like he's getting a lot more. And if he can ever take it up that level from that, of even being double teamed and them saying this guy's, and he can start beating it, then yeah, the sky's the limit. I mean, we maybe walk out of here with 7 goals, 8 goals. So who knows? So
yeah, I was hoping for that. Okay, I'm going to do Hani. I'm not sure about this performance today. I don't know what to say. That's twice he's run through on goal this week and not scored. And I thought it was going to be an easy finish for him. But it's not an easy finish. There's a player coming in, you're at pace. But honestly, I thought he had that, knowing the quality of that guy and what he can do. But at other times, he was completely leading the team today. He was honestly dictating entirely how we were playing. He was gesturing to the players like, okay, we're going to sit now, we're going to do this. And he is literally kind of like a manager on the field at the minute. So I think I'm going to go with a 7, go in between. I probably missed something there that he's done today. I was honestly so casual in this game that in the second half, I was like, this is a breezy, lovely Saturday afternoon. And I maybe wasn't as focused, When it's a tighter game or more intense, you're kind of more focused. Honestly, the atmosphere today was like, hey, it's a good Saturday afternoon. We're going to win. We're all good. And I think maybe that got to me a little bit. But let me know the things that I missed that Hani did. But I think a 7 covers it. Sound about right?
Yeah, I agree. 7's right. Yeah, there's times that this year so far, it seems like he's like trying to figure out where he fits. And I think that in past, it was like, this was your team. And then last year, it was kind of like, oh, I'm going to be the man that assists Sam. And this year, he's kind of figuring out, because Espinoza takes that, crosses a lot, and it runs through that side. And so he's trying to figure out what I need to do and when I need to do it. And then for these goals, I feel like he's overthinking it the way that he did last year with the PKs. And when he was like, I'm not going to take PKs anymore, I'm going to let Sam take PKs. And I think he's overthinking, like, oh, because it was in front of us, and I was like, oh, he has this. He's just gonna chip it over him. He's gonna be fine. And he just didn't connect it the way that he wanted to. And it's like, you're right. It's 2 weeks, 2 games in a row that this has happened, and you don't expect that from him. So
yeah, you just hope the confidence comes back. I'm sure we'll be fine though. It's big win. It doesn't really matter too much. It's not a major turning point. Okay, we're gonna go into our subs now. Kasim was the first one to come on.
He comes on, and make some little bit of mistake right at the beginning on the sidelines, and everybody around me goes, man, he always does that. And we're over there going, oh. But then after that, I felt like he kind of got himself back under control, and he did some really nice things. He waits a little bit too long in the box. And so he needs to either make his decision to shoot or to make the pass sooner. But he gets in this place of no man's land, and he can't make someone miss because he's like, well, am I passing? Am I shooting? And so I still give him a 7. Like, he did some really good things. He had some chances. Not only, I don't think he got the assist. He may have got that assist with the Madrigal put in. I can't remember who shot.
It was Madrigal, and Wheel had some part of it. I can't remember if he was just pulled down in the box or it was Wheel's shot. I can't remember.
Yeah, he should have got an assist at some point down there, and he put a couple of shots on there too that I was like, okay. So yeah, I think a solid 7. Like, he didn't. Besides that first little bit, he seemed like he calmed down, and he has such potential.
Yeah.
And like, that's what everybody wants to see is like, do what we know you can do. Yeah. And
it wouldn't have been Wheel. I think he came on from Wheel, but it was someone. It was someone in the box. I get you. Okay, cool. Next, I'm going to do, I think, was it Madrigal and Pasillas that came on next? Yeah, or was it Corcoran next?
Corcoran came on at one point.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for Corcoran.
Yeah.
I think Corcoran had a good, solid performance coming on. If you were going to give Cassim a 7, I'd give him a 7 because he came on, he passed the ball around neatly, he looked good on the ball. He's very technically sound. I really like him as a player. That you watch him pass, it always very crisp, very clean, clear. He definitely is more defensively minded, and I'm cool with that. If he's going to be the guy that comes on and sees games out, maybe not Acosta, that's fine. And he was very aware of that when there was an opportunity to counter. I saw him pulling Eddie, pulling Nahar in, making sure that he had the defensive side covered. Even though there was an opportunity maybe to press, I think his instinct was, let's hold this and make sure we get a clean sheet. And I'm happy with him doing that. Couple of runs, but he's not Yazbek in that way. I think he's trying to do a bit of both and trying to play that right-sided 8 thing in the way Yazbek does, and that's not his game. So he's happy to kind of sit there, pass the ball around, spray it around, and does it. So 7, that sounds good to me. All right, do you want to do Madrigal?
Sure. Madrigal, I felt like coming into this game, and we had this conversation before the game was even played, and I said he has to figure out where he fits in the team too. And I feel like he's trying to do too much, and he's trying to be one of the big 3, and that's not what we've asked him to be. We've asked him to more than likely to clean up some of the stuff that he needs to clean up, and he did that tonight. He was in the right place at the right time because he is a scorer, and he did what he was supposed to do. He put the ball in the net. And so I think Easy, man, I'd almost give him an 8, even though he wasn't on that long, but I'd give him an 8. Like, you scored. Like,
got a goal.
Yeah, you got a goal. You were in the right place. You did some things. He's hustle. Sometimes he over hustles and runs some people over. But, yeah, I think an 8 is easy. I mean, what do you?
Yeah, I agree. 8, definitely 8. Yeah. Definitely 8. If we're going to give the other guy 7s, I think it's definitely an 8. And I thought he looked good coming on from the right for once. The first time I've seen him on the right and thought, oh, actually, you look good. Yeah. And it's that finish, isn't it? And maybe they see that in training, and it's that finish across the body, top corner. I think really good goal. So, yeah, great stuff from him. And hopefully that gets the confidence up and we see more of that competition between Wheel and him. I think we were starting to bed into an obvious first team with maybe Wheel, Baker, Whiting. Yeah. And maybe tonight gives BJ another thought of, maybe Madrigal could be the one. Maybe he comes on the right-hand side, or maybe he does start on the left. Interesting. I'm going to get rid of this ant. Goodbye. And we will do Pasillas. I'll do Pasillas. Not too much from him this evening. He came on. He did the kind of Teal Bunbury role. Came on for a few minutes. Made a bit of a hassle of the defenders. Made it difficult for them. And yeah, I give him a 6. Like nothing spectacular. Nothing to show for it really. I made a couple of fouls and yeah, just got himself around, but nothing too much.
I wish they would have given him a little more time. I was talking about it with people around me. I was like, he's going to come in at some point. I was like, I wish that they'd give him 20 minutes instead of 12 or something around that. Like, just give him a little bit more time. And maybe that's the reason, is they're just trying to slow him play in a little bit more. But I mean, like you said, the game became so laxed because we were up so much. I wish I could have seen a little bit more of him a little sooner.
Yeah, I like him. Good athlete. I like that. I like what he can do. And then, so the final one will be Lovitz coming in for Reed Baker Whiting.
That's fan favorite. Everybody loves Dan. Dan's always walking around the field at the end of the games, giving everybody the clap. Like, he does a great job. He doesn't seem to do anything wrong. Like, he's there, he's solid, you know what he's going to give. So I enjoy him coming in for Reed toward the end because I know he's going to come in and he's going to play that position so strong and not give up something very cheeky at the end.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, why did we do that? Like, so, and he did that. And so Dan's Dan, I'll give him a 7. Like, yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
Sounds about right to me. Okay, BJ Callahan, how did he do overall out of 10?
I enjoy BJ. Like, now, I give him an 8. I give BJ an 8. Like, I feel like he does a really good job. At times you see him on the sidelines kind of yelling people into position. They always do a great job of when the subs come in. Each one of them has something to tell someone, and so they'll come in, they'll tell the other people, hey, this is what they want to do at this point and move around. So they do share information and pass information. They played the game the way they wanted to play the game. So that's definitely coaching. He didn't have to make too many adjustments. It's cool to see when it's close games and you make an adjustment, but he didn't have to make an adjustment tonight. So it's just kind of like, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what we want to do. And that's what they did. So it makes him look good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the only adjustment was that I think Acosta was going to come on and we had to switch it out for Lovitz for Baker Whiting. But that was good to me. It gave Eddie a few more minutes. He probably could have done with the rest, but we got international break. He'll be fine. Referee.
I'm always biased because at times you're like, hey, you could have made that for us. Like, and he would make some for them that seemed a little chippy, but then he would make some. And then he had that weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, where he stopped the middle of play when we're moving the ball. And it's kind of like, hey, why are you stopping it with us ball, moving it to the side we want to move it to? Like, I didn't get that.
I've never seen that, ever. I've never seen that ever stop without a yellow card. If you're going to stop it, give a yellow, because then there's an advantage, right? You've just taken the advantage away from the attacking team and stop the game, and then we just go, oh, drop ball. Okay, well, we'll just reset and just play against a low block, shall we?
Yeah, and I think that's what some of the players were yelling. It's like, wait, you can't just do that. So that was kind of weird. But I thought he did well at keeping people where they needed to be. Like, maybe that was his issue, is he was trying to keep the game too tame at times. And that's why he did that, because there was other times, even with Pasius at the end, he was like, hey, come here, let's talk. It's hard for me to want to give him more than a 6. Like,
Fine.
Yeah.
Referee's never going to get higher scoring, is he?
Yeah.
That's the life of a referee, sadly. That's it's his
the call.
occupation he chose.
He made the call in the box for us, so, I mean, it gave us that.
That was obvious. It was so much.
I was worried. I was like, yeah, that guy's getting yanked down. You should probably call this. And he's like, oh, okay, I should do my job.
It was like a great white shark's like size fin of shirt like poking out of his back. Like it was got to be given. And then fans.
Oh, I thought the fans were great tonight. I thought that a lot of people showed up. I think people were hyped because we did knock Miami out. And so people showed up. There was a lot more people here. It was loud with the players playing off of it and everybody really getting behind it. And I enjoy that because you're in Nashville. Like, this is a great atmosphere to be able to go to. You get to hear some music. You get to watch a great game. If you were early, you got a bobblehead. And so I think that people showed up for that. And I like that. I wish more people would show up and that we just pack the thing and we make this the place to be in Nashville on soccer night. So I'd definitely give us an 8. An 8. Yeah, we were here.
Yeah. It was good. There was good atmosphere everywhere we were. People were celebrating, being nice to each other, having a good time. It was good. It was good. People from rows like shouting at each other. It was good in a good way, not in a bad way. But yeah, okay, great. Well, that's our player ratings. I think our man of the match was Sam Surridge, right, with a 10. Yeah, he's our man of the match. Let us know your thoughts on these ratings in the comments. Love to hear that. And if you want to see more Nashville SC fan content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to BIGTV.